Hey guys, and welcome to Blizzard Game Night. That's what I'm going to call this series. Basically, I'm going to go between Diablo and Hearthstone. So sometimes I'll be playing Diablo, sometimes I'll be playing Hearthstone. I don't really have the money for a WoW subscription, so I won't be playing that. And I've actually heard rumors of Blizzard starting working on another small game, basically taking a small team and working on a game, sort of like they did with Hearthstone. And since tonight we're playing Diablo, I figured I might as well show you my character. Now, I really only have one, as you can see here, and he is a level 70 Barbarian. So, just to go over it, let's go ahead and do switch hero, and you can see here, I only have one. And I have actually 53 Paragon points, and that's basically after you hit level 70, you can continue to level up. I've only been playing for about 37 hours, and that's total playtime. So I could create another character. I'll just go over the characters for anybody that does not know anything about Diablo. Your Barbarian is basically your hack and slash. He's a warrior type character that basically just, wields weapons and smashes stuff in the face. Your Crusader is still kind of finding its place in the Diablo world, but from what we're able to tell, it's kind of like a tank, but not really. Basically, he's able to use a two-handed weapon in one hand, and wields a huge shield, and has lots of different lightning attacks and things like that. It's a really cool class, but like I said, it's still finding its place. The Demon Hunter is basically your archer class. It's a range fighter that shoots arrows either with crossbows or bows. And then there's the Monk, which is more of a hand-to-hand or, blunt weapons. And it kind of is a mix between martial arts and weapon wielding. It's also a really high damage dealer. Your Witch Doctor, which, who knows, that might be my next character, is it's really cool. It uses basically magic, but more of a natural kind of magic, where it summons beasts to help it. And last, we have the Wizard. And the Wizard is basically like you would expect. It uses magic with the elements itself. Basically wielding lightning, fire, wind, things like that. And it's a ranged damage dealer. Now, I'm not going to make a character in this episode. If you guys would like for me to create a new character and do a playthrough, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely take that into consideration and probably do it. So let's go back here, and we want to select my Barbarian. And I actually want to look at my loadout here. Currently, like I said, I only have one hero. And I'm using a couple different abilities that basically, let's hop into a game and I'll show you there. So I just went and hopped into an adventure mode game. Adventure mode is kind of a little bit different than the storyline quests. You have different bounties that you can go and do and get rewards for them. So my loadout here, first let's look at the skills. I'm using Frenzy, which basically is a single attack that each attack increases the speed of the next. and it can stack up to 4 times. And let me go ahead and pull this up here. So you can see here, you swing for 155% weapon damage, and each attack speed is increased by 15%. I also have a rune on it. When you get certain levels, you can unlock different runes, and on here I have a 30% chance to stun an enemy. I also have a whirlwind as my secondary attack. Basically, I just spin around with my blades and do damage to everything around me. And I have the rune on here that I gain fury every time I hit an enemy, and that helps me keep whirlwinding longer. I have battle rage as one of my abilities. It basically increases my damage by 15% and my critical hit chance by 3%. Now, I do have the rune on here that increases it to 15% because normally it's only 10. Warcry. What this does is basically it increases my armor by 20%, but I also have a rune on here that increases my life and my life regeneration of not just me, but everybody in my party. Earthquake is a huge damage dealer. It normally does 2,600 times your weapon damage as fire damage over 8 seconds, and but I have a rune on it here that increases that to 4,500%. Wrath of the Berserker. If you're playing a Berserker and do not have this skill, you're really limiting yourself. It is basically a 20-second buff that increases your critical hit chance by 10%, your attack speed by 25%, you dodge 20% more, and you can move 20% faster. And you also gain 50% more damage while you're in Wrath, as long as you use the Insanity rune, which I really don't see why you wouldn't. So if we take a look at my gear here, I actually had gotten lucky, and I have the Bull Kathos set of weapons, and basically they grant a set bonus, and I can tell you right now, I was really lucky. I actually got them from the Rift Merchant, which is right here. You can buy different items, and it's just a mystery whatever you get. And you get them with these blood shards. And the blood shards you get from completing stuff in adventure mode, as well as the Rift itself. Which I'll probably play a Rift at a different time. The only other thing that I have of note is the Immortal King's Eternal Reign. It's a really nice set chest piece, and I'm working towards getting the entire set of armor. I actually had re-rolled this armor. I believe I re-rolled a stat to get more gem slots, but it doesn't look like I did. And I actually don't use Avalanche. So maybe I can show you guys re-rolling your stats. Let me go over here to where I can enchant. Yeah. And what I want to do is I want to plop this here. And this is what I want to change. I don't use Avalanche. I do use Earthquake. So I want to change the stat on it, and you can only change one of them. And you can see here what I can get as a replacement. Now, I'd be happy with a little bit more life. I'd be happy with reduced damage from elites. That'd actually be pretty nice. The other thing would probably be earthquake damage. So let's see. That's why I didn't re-roll it. I don't have any gold. So let's go ahead and hop into an adventure. And let's go do a bounty. Now, I typically like to do the bounties that have basically the boss at the end, or the boss somewhere in there. So let's go do this one. And I want to make sure that I'm going the right direction here. Nope, I left the area. You can see here with my objectives. So basically, like I said, this guy, I just go and plow through stuff. And my Fury is basically staying at max, and that's mainly because of some of the passives and some of the active abilities that I have. And 1 million crits are always nice. Now keep in mind that I am dual wielding, so that 1 million crit is with a one-hander. I have seen Barbarians hit 2 million, but then they're swinging two-handers. And I'm sure that there are people out there that have better gear than mine, and might be doing, 2 million with one-handers. So let's see what this guy has for us.
Why are you so far from the rest of the troops?
All of my lads are dead, and I mean to see these bastards suffer for what they've done. Are you with me? Here they are!
Sure. I'm hoping to get more enemies than this. Oh, there we go. And basically the way that my Barbarian is set up is I just kind of run around swinging, doing whirlwind. Okay, looks like now we're on a boss here, or an elite. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my Wrath of the Berserker, and you can see how fast I swing.
Well, they're all dead and we're not. I call that a win, eh? I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have a demon lord's head to put on a pike.
It was an honor to fight by your side, Captain.
And that's it. This bounty is completed. So now I can just go ahead and go back to town. I know there wasn't a lot of action in this video, but what I do plan on doing is I do actually plan on doing some videos with Sergeant Merrill. We plan on playing Diablo on Monday nights. So when I do play with him, what I'll go ahead and do is just, talk to him and see if we can go ahead and record something. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think. Do you like seeing some Diablo? Would you rather see Hearthstone? Do you want Blizzard games to burn and not see any of them? Let me know in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, I will see you guys later.